Tonight it is officially hail season. A lot of you woke up to it slamming into your homes overnight. Colorado is the heart of Hail Alley, second only to Texas in the number of hail damage claims. Hail is also why your insurance costs what it does, with about 50% of your premium covering hail and wind damage costs. And here to discuss how to minimize potential damage and prepare yourself for this year's hail season is AAA insurance expert Skylar McKinley. Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
So yeah, last night I know it woke me up, and Denver is kind of an interesting place to wake up to this morning because you've got leaves everywhere. How can Coloradans prepare for hail before a storm strikes?
The big thing and the most costly claim is typically your roof. So if you have an aging roof or you haven't inspected your roof in a while, go ahead and go up there safely and inspect. If you've got shingles that are curled or are worn, your roof is probably at risk. The good news too is if it's typically cheaper to just install a new roof because you can get discounts if you use impact resistant material from your insurance company. So look into that. Beyond that, make sure that you've got the right coverage. If you live in Denver and you park outside, you probably want comprehensive coverage instead of collision only, because collision coverage isn't going to cover hail damage. That's only comprehensive. And so just really knowing your policies and knowing what you've got.
Yeah, I know I have collision. That's something to look into for me. What should people do when they are caught in a hailstorm?
So if you're driving, find a safe place to pull over as soon as you can. There's this temptation to get out of it. And if you can get out of it quickly, do. And park under an underpass, or I like bank tellers. But don't force yourself to drive through it because these are big stones that are coming at you. Beyond that, my number one piece of advice, and we saw this last night, is stay away from trees because you've got branches coming down, leaves coming down. Trees aren't as safe. In fact, they're more dangerous than just the hailstones themselves as those branches start to fall.
Yeah, and what can people do after a hailstorm? What should they do?
Yeah, so get your claim in early. It's first come, first served typically with insurance companies. And as frustrating as it can be working sometimes with insurance through all of this, remember, insurance is both state and federally regulated, and the people coming to your door knocking saying, hey, I'll fix your roof, they're not regulated at all. So typically follow your insurance company's lead with this.
All right, thank you so much for the advice. Maybe we should have done this interview yesterday. I don't know.
I don't have that good of news sense.
All right, thanks.